What is up, my dude and dudettes, and welcome back to TellerTube. In today's video, we're going to be looking at the subreddit r/choosingbeggars. If you're new to my channel, be sure to subscribe as it would really help out my channel and allow me to continue to make these videos for you guys. And with that being said, sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. How dare you charge me for the iced tea that I already drank? So a few years ago, I picked up a job as a server at a casual restaurant, think sports bar, but family friendly before evening hours, to make some extra cash. I was scheduled to work on New Year's Day, which somewhat sucked, but I was still making time and a half and we didn't expect to be busy, so whatever. A lady and her boyfriend walk in, the hostess seats them, and I walk over to take their order. Boyfriend doesn't do too much talking, but the choosing beggar lady orders chicken strips and fries and 2 iced teas. I turn to the boyfriend to take his order and the lady cuts me off, saying they would be splitting the chicken strips meal between the two of them. Mind you, this was just a regular chicken strip meal, not a platter or shared appetizers or anything large, but whatever, fine. Shortly after, I brought out their meal and drinks. Annoying lady is waving me over to the table and she looks unimpressed to say the least. I asked what I could do for her and she is pissed, and immediately goes on a rant about the portion size, saying that the chicken strip meal is way too small for 2 people. Well, no crap, it's a 1-person meal. Anyways, she says they want to send it back to the kitchen, which I do without a problem. People have sent back food for more ridiculous reasons, and technically I did not clarify that the meal was a 1-person meal when she placed her order. Although, I don't know, this is usually obvious, but it was New Year's Day and I was not in the mood to argue. I asked if they wanted to order anything else, she says no and goes off to take a phone call. In the meantime, boyfriend pays $2 for the iced teas, which they drank, and they leave. About 10 minutes later, as I'm right in the middle of taking orders of a nice family with small kids, rude old lady comes barging back into the restaurant screaming at me, dropping every curse word I think I've ever heard in the span of about a minute and a half. Her problem? How dare you charge my boyfriend for those iced teas? That's right, she came back to seek vengeance for the $2 iced teas her boyfriend paid for. The $2 iced teas which they drank. I calmly pointed this out to her that they drank them, and this set her off even more. Think full on, I'm not leaving here without my $2. Call your supervisor, rampage. Honestly, I could have refunded her, but the way she was speaking to me and cursing in front of other people's kids, I refused. I tried to walk away after telling her that unless she calmed down, I wouldn't be speaking with her, and she literally followed me, screaming and swearing every step of the way. Unfortunately, after getting my manager, he did choose to refund her the $2. He wanted her out of the restaurant, and I didn't blame him, but it still rubbed me the wrong way. This happened almost 6 years ago. I no longer work after this restaurant, but every time I drive by, I always remember the screaming chicken finger lady. Karen, well, if you order something and you drink it, you most likely have to pay for it too. Donkey. Chronic a-hole gets banned from gas station over 50-cent tax. So I used to work at a convenience store, KWK TRP, for anyone who lives in Wisconsin or Minnesota. KT is obsessed with providing the absolute best customer service to everyone, and they do. Anyone from the area will tell you that KT is a truly elevated gas station experience. The Dior of convenience stores, if you will. Anyway, I only say that because of my least favorite customer ever, and that's saying something. He was a semi-regular guest. Every time he came in, he had some sort of dramatic issue. For example, he once said, "Wow, you people really want to screw over the little guy, don't you?" When my coworker had forgotten to put a sale sign out on a discount bakery. When I said, "I'm sorry sir, my coworker must have forgotten to put out the sign, those are 49 cents or 2 for $1, he aggressively responded, "Well, how do I know?" What do you mean? How do I know they're 50 cents? I will ring them up and charge you 50 cents. How do I know they're 50 cents when you people love to just raise the prices? You get the idea. It was a 5-minute accusatory conversation over some goddamn discount muffins. Like, yes sir, we here at KT, and especially me, the broke 19-year-old cashier, live to screw over the little guy. I orgasm every night to the thought of overcharging you on day-old donuts. He made me cry multiple times over the course of 2 years because he was so mean. One time he forced me to count his change back into his hand 4 times to teach me how to do it the right way. Another time he collected a bunch of old pennies out of the dishes to forge his own bullets with so he could be prepared when the lefty libs overstep their boundaries. He then looked me in the eyes and said, "You better be on the right side, OP." I faked laughed like it was a joke and he just kept staring at me straight-faced. Anyway, finally, after years of unreasonable and aggressive demands, he crossed the line. Again, the line at KWK Trip is difficult to cross. The owner's phone number is posted in the bathroom so people can call and complain that it's dirty. You get the idea. The event in question, he brought in a coupon that was buy one get one on Copenhagen. I rang him up and sent him on his way, thanking my lucky stars that he hadn't done anything horrible. 2 minutes later, he stormed back into the store waving his receipt. Why did I get charged for the one I didn't buy? He was charged tax on it. The tax was under 50 cents if I remember correctly. You bought 2 cans of Coke, sir. The second was free, but the state still charges a tax. I didn't buy that one, so why am I being charged for it? This went on for a while. After a few minutes, while I dug the coupon back out and read the small print out loud to him, my manager came by. She saw he was causing a holdup and took over, bless, because I probably would have just given him the 50 cents to make him go away. She refused to refund his tax, saying it was against state law. Show me the law! Well, sir, it's the law. I don't physically own the law. And so on. He refused to leave the store until we refunded the tax on his free dip. 20 minutes later, my manager called the cops and they escorted him out. He was banned from the store and all over a minuscule tax charge on a free product. To this day, I've never had such a moment of pure, unadulterated joy. Chief, you have to be kidding me, right? What the heck? Why am I charged tax on this product? Well, that's the law, Chief. First commission ruined by an entitled jerk. This goes back from a few years ago when I had my first art commissions. My prices were, and still are, very low, especially for stylist portraits. I wasn't the best out there, but for a couple of bucks, it wasn't bad. It still haunts me to this day, and every time I do a commission, I get scared it will happen again. Anyway, the original conversation is in French, so here's the translation. Cast, me, 16, choosing beggar, probably over 18 because she had lots of tattoos. Me, so I sent the picture, I know, not very smart, but it was my first commission. I was supposed to ship the original to her. Choosing beggar. Wow, very cool. Better than the last? She had me make some changes. Yes, definitely. Good. A day passes, so I message her again. Hello, is it possible to pay today so I can ship it to you? I don't have money at the moment, as I told you before. She did not. I will pay you when I do. Okay, 2 days later, hi, don't forget about me. She did not respond. Another day later, hi, I get money on the 31st at my birthday. At this point, I was getting frustrated with her since she was way older than me. You know, it's not very smart to buy a product if you don't have the money to pay it. By the way, it was 10 bucks. I'm sorry. I didn't think you would do it in one day. It has now been a week since I first told her the price. You know what? Let's forget about it. My God, sorry for being poor. I'm just saying it's not very smart. I took my time, but especially I took my material to create something you would like. It's my job, so I would like to get paid, that is all. I'll only have money on the 1st. Then I'll wait until the 1st, just if there's a next time, it'd be better to plan ahead. On the 28th, I sent another message to let her know I was going on a trip with my family. She said she does the same. I then sent her a message the next month on the 8th. I suppose you are free now? I don't have any money left. You never texted me again. Is it some kind of joke? I don't find it funny. Look, I just came back from my trip. Sorry, I guess? But it's not smart of you to have spent all your money either. I don't find it funny either. I spent time and resources to do your portrait, and the fact that you can't even care to save a little bit of money for it hurts me. Also, it's my pay. A portrait like this would usually cost $40 at least. I don't understand why you can't gather around $10 for the work I did. Excuse me? You didn't even spend 3 hours on it, and it's ugly. It doesn't even look like me, so just let it go already. You buy something from someone, you pay. It's a given. I spent 3 hours on it because I've spent the last 10 years drawing every day, striking to be better. You sent me a picture and I worked with what I had. I couldn't do better if I tried. After that, she just sent me a thumbs up. It's not the most original story out there, but it still gets me. It was my first commission ever, and for months I doubted myself, thinking nothing I did was enough. Looking back at it, the drawing is really not that bad, but I guess it's my fault for sending the full picture to her before the payment. Oh my goodness. Karen actually finessed a free drawing. And she even tried putting the blame on him for not texting her back so he could get paid. Shake my head. Choosing beggars have invaded Animal Crossing. So my friend had been playing Animal Crossing for about a week when this happened. I had a lot of money, but I was going to use it to pay off my house debt to Tom Nook, so don't come at me saying I easily could have given him the money. Friend. OP. Yes? Old buddy, old pal. We've known each other for a long time. And how many bells do you have in your bank account? For those of you that don't know, bells are the currency in Animal Crossing. 1 million, but I'm going to use it to pay off my final house debt to Tom Nook. So, I found an Abel, an NPC that sells you clothing, selling a royal crown in my town square. No. I've known you for 3 years and you have so much money to spare. Can you please buy it for me? Me, annoyed. I don't have any money to spare. I just told you I'm going to pay off my final house debt to Tom Nook today, and after that, I'll be broke. The final debt is somewhere around 2 million. I forgot exactly how much. I already paid off most of it though. It's only 1.2 million. I know. I just told you I don't even have that much money. I only need 1 million. I have the other 200,000. Me, absolutely done with this crap. Good for you. Why should I even give you that kind of money if I don't benefit from it at all? Because we're such good friends and I deserve it. This happened sometime last month and I just bought a crown for myself and won't give it to him in 1,000,000 years. Jeez, who knew Animal Crossing would bring out the choosing beggars? Hey buddy old pal, I think you should give me 1,000,000 bells. Nope. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, smash that like button as it would really help me out. Subscribe to my channel so you can stay up to date with my latest videos, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.